be opportune to learn a lot from everything that Ambassador is going to share with us this morning. And if you are ready to welcome Ambassador this morning, if you are ready to receive from her wealth of knowledge, if you are ready to unlearn the old things you used to know and relearn it from a different perspective, if you are ready, I want you to go to the chat box and type ready. Type it and add some fireworks to it, because that's the only way I know that you are fully ready. Type ready and add some fireworks if you are ready this morning to learn from a woman who has so much wealth of experience in this industry. Out of I don't even know, there are so many words and so many ways I can quantify this lady, but one of the most intriguing things about her is the fact that she is a lady and she's going to almost a decade in the industry of network marketing. That tells you that it's not a joke. Like anything she tells you, she's not telling you what she thinks, she's telling you what she understands with the years of experiences that she has had over these years, right? Good. So there's nobody better than someone who has gone through it, who has risen, who has fallen, who has risen again. There's nobody to learn from better than that particular person, okay? So we are welcoming no other person this morning but our own amiable ambassador. This is a global leader, a leader par excellence, a woman I respect so much. Like I don't have words to describe how much I respect this lady, right? I don't have words to explain how much I respect this lady, okay? We are talking about no other person but Ambassador Omolola Ogundare. I believe Ambassador is in the house, and please go to the chat box and keep throwing you are welcome, as she takes the stage this morning to bless us with, her wealth of knowledge, okay? Keep typing you are welcome until she takes the stage. Until she says something, don't stop typing you are welcome. Until she says something, don't stop typing you are welcome. And let me advise you, please kindly go and make your reminders, because she's already in the building, and your people, you don't want to regret them. You don't want to regret not having them in this section this morning, okay? So go and type your welcome and use the same time and the same energy to be making reminder calls for your people to jump straight into the meeting, okay? So thank you so much, ma, for the opportunity. You're welcome, ma. Thank you so much. The stage is yours, ma.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Tony Dubem. That was really beautiful. And well done to every one of you that joined this morning. I hope that you rested well, and I hope that you are pumped and ready for another day. I always tell people that for God to make us see another day, it means that it's another opportunity for us to be great. Today is another opportunity for all of us to be great. Today is another opportunity for us to pursue our goals and our dreams. And I want to thank God for this opportunity. He always gives me, to share, my wealth of experience and knowledge in this amazing industry called network marketing. I'm going to just encourage every one of you, if you know you have people that through you, they're part of this amazing business, and you just please send them a reminder, get them into the meeting. If you know that through you, you've been able to get people to join this business, just quickly go and remind them or call them, send them a message, or just send them the link or something, And I want to appreciate you all that came in early. I'm so proud of you and always proud of you. Okay, so yesterday we started a training on becoming an expert in network marketing. And if you realize, I didn't just say become an expert, because it's a process. That's why it's becoming an expert in network marketing. It's not just become an expert, because if it's something that you just do overnight, trust me, everybody here is supposed to be an expert already. But I want you to know that is becoming an expert in this industry. And yesterday, I didn't really dive so much into, what you need to do to become an expert, because I had to address, a particular issue that a lot of people most times do not assess. And I hope that from yesterday's training, at least now you know you are responsible, because yesterday I took my time to explain why, people don't take action because they believe that something or someone else is responsible for their lack of success or result. And most times they blame the economy, their upline, the company, the products, past failures of others, their location, their team, right? And I want you to know that as I yesterday, when I took my time to explain this, because I didn't even know I was going to dwell on just this on just this slide alone yesterday. But it just shows that this, if you don't handle this enemy, you don't handle this enemy or this demon of thinking that somebody else is responsible for your success or your failure in life, or even in this business, especially, they might not be able to progress. Because yesterday was more of making you understand that you are the one, you are the determinant, you're the major factor here. In this business, you're the major factor, not the economy, not the upline, not the product, not the your leader, not your location, not the company. You are the major factor, you are the determinant. And every one of us, if we had accepted it yesterday that we are the determinant and we're the major factor here, it's now okay for us to say, okay, since now I know that I'm the determinant, I'm the one responsible for my success here, then okay, what do I now need to do to ensure that I see the success and the result I need to get? Because now you are aware that nobody is responsible. You are aware that not your upline is responsible, your leader is not responsible, the economy is not responsible, what is happening currently is not responsible, you are the one responsible. But before I show you that, I'm going to be reading a particular part of GoPro, because I want you to know that the father of network marketing, Eric Worre, right, by the grace of God, has been in this industry now for more than 3 decades. And he also went through all these issues of blaming other people for his success or failure. And I'm going to be reading some part of GoPro that just buttresses whatever any one of you here is going through or might have gone through in this business, and you think that maybe you're alone. I want you to know that Eric Worre, with over more than 30 years experience in this industry, also has gone through what you're going through. So don't think that you're the only one in this shoe. Now I'm going to start from the second paragraph. I'm not starting from the beginning, I'm going to start from the second paragraph. It says, so 3 months after I got started, listen, it said, so 3 months after I got started, my network marketing income dried right up. And when it did, my positive attitude completely went away. I started to blame everything and everyone for my lack of success. My upline wasn't giving me enough help. The company didn't provide adequate training. I didn't know enough people. No one would respect me because I was so young. I blamed the product. I blamed the company. I blamed the economy. I blamed everyone but myself. That is what a legend in this industry called network marketing of more than 30 years experience is saying here. Because it was also like a lot of us too currently. But I had a big problem. Blaming the world wasn't helping to pay my bills. And I had to walk away from real estate after that first commission check. It was going to take too long to get a real estate commission, and I had no knowledge degree. So getting a decent paying job was out of the question. The only place I could go to create some cash flow was back to network marketing. So he knew he had no option. Now, the problem with some of us is that we think we have options, which is our job or our business. We must understand that our job or business is more of money guarantee. Oh, you get paid at the end of the month. Oh, you make money, some money every day. But what we tell you in this opportunity is create wealth, become financially free, leave generational wealth for people yet leave generational wealth. That's the goal. It says, so I put my head down. Can you see? Don't forget the last statement I read. The only place I could go to create some cash flow was back to network marketing. So could it be that even you and me right now, yes, we can make money in any other platform. We can make money in any other business. We can sell pure water. We can do Zobo business. We can go and be selling, clothes, hair, there's so many things we can do to make money. But here we're talking about leverage income. We're talking about financial freedom. And if you know that there's no other place right now that you can actually get that, then I think we all need to put our head down, because that's what Eric was saying here. So I put my head down and went to work. At first, it wasn't easy. Nobody told you that network marketing was going to be easy, but it's better. The industry is not easy, but it's better. Because in this place, you're not just making money, you're creating wealth. He said, in fact, in my first 3 years, he said, I rebuilt my organization 7 times. Can you imagine? A legend that has raised a lot of $1 million earners. If you know what $1 million earners is, just Google it. He has raised a lot of $1 million earners in the industry called network marketing. He said, in my first 3 years, I rebuilt my organization 7 times. I didn't build it up and it will crash. That means when he gets people to join the business, they leave. When he gets people to join the business, they leave. And I built it again and it would crash over and over and over again. You can imagine how persistent and dogged Eric Corey was. I said, after those 3 years, I was more than discouraged. I almost lost hope, just like some of you already. It was even the grace of God that made you even join today's cell meeting. It was just the grace of God. He said, I almost lost hope. Then something happened that changed my life. Please pay attention. Actually, it was a combination of 2 things. It was the night before a company's convention, and that's why attending retreats is very important. Can you imagine? He said, actually, it was a combination of 2 things. It was the night before a company's convention. So for those of you that you're not even planning on taking this our retreat that is coming up very seriously, I think you need to think again about it. Because see how Eric Corey's life changed after 3 years of his business, of him rebuilding his business 7 times. He said it was a company's convention, and that's why retreats are very important. And I was watching a news program on TV. They had a guest who was an expert on a topic. I can't recall now. What went through my mind was, how does a person become an expert on that topic? The only thing I could think of is it must have said to become experienced. Learn everything they could. Read every book. Talk to every other person. And learn it so completely that they became an expert. Let me pause here. The only reason why many of us here are making money in whatever thing we are doing right now is because you decide to bring your head down. You decide to become a professional. You decide to become an expert. You decide to learn everything about it. But what happens that you come to our own business that can guarantee you financial freedom in 2 to 4 years? Don't forget, yesterday I talked about it. And then what happens? You're not interested in trainings. You're not interested in reading the book of the month. You're not interested in attending anything that has to do with our business, but you want to make money. So he said he had to learn it so completely that he became an expert. The next day, I went to the company's convention and watched superstars after superstars walk across the stage. And then it was like being hit by lightning. It finally clicked in my brain. And that if I truly decide to do it, I could become an expert at network marketing. I could focus on the skills. I could practice until I become an expert, and no one could stop me. Up until that moment, I was always looking for an angle. I was always hoping to get lucky, like some of you here, you're hoping you'll get lucky. That you just get just that one person that will just come and change your business forever. I was hoping to sponsor that one superstar who was going to change everything. I was scared that I would lose my chance if it didn't happen soon. So he was hoping. Many of us here, the reason we're still in business because we are hoping that maybe very soon everything will work out for you. But see what he now said? He now said, in an instant, everything changed. I realized I didn't have to worry about getting lucky. Timing and positioning were nice, but not necessary for my long-term success. Don't forget, it's a 2 to 4 year plan to financial freedom. I didn't have to worry about my upline, knowing the right people or anything else. All I had to do, that's what Eric Corey was saying. All I had to do was to become an expert. So I decided that day to change my focus. Go to the comment section and type, I will change my focus. I will change my focus. He said, so he decided. So it has to do with decision. I will change my focus and develop the skills to become a network marketing professional. It was a day that changed my life. Since then, my life has been an amazing adventure because it decided to develop the skills. Network marketing became a career for me. Because some of you, you're not even seeing this business as a profession. That's why you are treating it the way you're treating it. A lot of us in this meeting, you're treating this business like a hobby. Like a hobby. You know what hobby is? Those things you do at your leisure time. Oh, I want to watch football. So you just put on the TV and just watch it. When you're tired, you go. Oh, I want to go and play ball. I want to go and watch movie. Leisure time. He said network marketing became a career for me. I have complete time freedom. I have met the most amazing people around the world. I've been able to touch and be touched by the lives of hundreds of thousands of people, travel all over the world, contribute to the causes that are important to me, and most importantly, become a better person in the process. All of this happened for me, and it can happen for you too. I'm going to stop here. What was Eric Corey saying in general? Become an expert. And what does it mean to become an expert? Focus on the skills. Practice until you become an expert. The reason why a lot of us here are not making the kind of money we want to make is because we are treating this business as a hobby. We are treating this business as a hobby. Even the people that are joining your business, you are treating them like a hobby. Oh, the day you remember to call them, you call them. Day you remember to, to let them know, oh, they sell meeting, you let them know. They remember to just, at least just know what's going on in their business, you do it. So I'm challenging every one of us today. Let's make a decision to become an expert. Focus on the skills. Don't focus on the result, because the problem with many of us is that we are focusing more on the results. We're focusing more on what is not happening to you in the business. But you're forgetting that you cannot get the results if you're not skillful. You cannot get the results if you're not diligent. You cannot get the results if you're not ready to practice. You want to get results, you don't want to practice inviting. You want to get results, you don't want to practice prospecting. You want to get results, you don't want to practice presenting. How many of you present our business to the people? Some of you are fantastic presenters. Your way alone you talk. When you talk alone, people are moved by the way you talk. But you are not using what God has given you. Instead, you are waiting for results. I'm challenging every one of us this morning. Let's focus on the skills. Let's practice. And it will not come by wishing or hoping. Because let me give us an example. Last month, if I ask many of you here, this business has the potential to help you make over 500K in a month, 1 million naira in a month, 250,000 in a month on a part-time basis, even if you're not doing it yet on a full-time. Because it takes you having a deep understanding of this business to say you want to go into the business full-time. So let's assume you're doing the business on a part-time basis, right? Now the question I'm going to ask you is, did you practice any skills in the business to help you get the results you wanted last month? Even this month, we're rounding up the month already. This is 28th of May. How many times do you practice prospecting daily? How many times do you practice inviting? How many times do you even presented this business to people? But the only thing you're looking at is the results. And guess what? When you look at the results, you're not getting more than you going through the process. They call that scam mentality. They call it scam mentality or Ponzi scheme mentality. And that's what a lot of people will not understand. Some people come into our business with a Ponzi scheme and a scam mentality. Yes, you might not accept it, but it's the truth. And do you know why some people come into our business with a scam and Ponzi scheme mentality? Because there are some that maybe our business is a Ponzi scheme. There are some maybe our business is a scam. So, you know, and what is a Ponzi scheme and a scam mentality? Oh, just put in your money and then don't do anything. And then after a particular period, you see money. So when people come in with that mentality, they stay in the business for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, sometimes even 1 year with that same mentality. Oh, I don't really have to do anything. Oh, I don't have to put in effort. Let me just be showing up like this for sale meetings. Let me just be receiving knowledge from them. After a while, my business will work for me. That is a scam mentality. And if you don't change that scam or Ponzi scheme mentality, you're going to be in this business for 6 months. You're going to be in this business for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and everybody is asking you, what have you gotten from this business? And you're like, even me, I don't know. They lied to me. They told me that, oh, I was going to make money, but you see, I've not even made any money. That's a scam mentality. You want to reap from where you did not sow. Even the Holy Book, both the Quran and the Bible, says, if you don't work, don't eat. Because I'm just telling us where some of the problem is. This month, how many work have you put into the business? But you want to reap from where you did not sow. Showing up to the office is not enough. Attending this sale meeting right now, listening to me is not enough. The Holy Book is so accurate. There was a particular, I was reading my devotion yesterday, Open Heavens, and it was talking about it. He was talking about the power of the thoughts. Was it the power of the thoughts? I can't remember. And the power of being diligent. I don't know. Yes, the power of being diligent. I'm talking about the fact that God condemns people that they just want to hold their hands and not do anything. And okay, some of you might be like, "But Apostle Lola, why are you talking like this? You guys told us that, oh, when we register, you know, after a while, the business will start working for us." Okay, I understand that. We told you that when you register, after a while, you become financially free. But you have not built anything, because for you to become financially free, you have to build. Not even a house that you build for rent. You have to take some time. You can see, you heard what I just said. Even a house you build to rent, you build to rent. So it means that you have to build. So if you want to rent out something, you have to be ready to build. You can't just say you want to get rent from a house that you're not even started building the foundation. And that's why some of you join our business, you do you in 1 month, you invite people to the business, you get some level of results, and then after 1 month, 2 months, you assume that the business should be paying you, should continuously pay you. You just assume that. So my question now is, do you think that 1 month is enough to build this business for financial freedom? That's the question I want to ask every one of us here. Do you think 1 month, 2 months is enough? Just because, can't you see that I brought in a lot of people? In my first 1 month, I told all my friends. Now, we promised you financial freedom here. Well, I want to ask us a very simple question. Do you think 1 month, 2 months is enough to build something that would make you become financially free? Do you even think 3 months is enough? Do you think 4 months is enough? Do you even think 5 months is enough? Don't forget, it's a 2 to 4 years to financial freedom. But the 2 to 4 years to financial freedom is not you folding your hands and attending sale meeting alone and not working. It's not you just showing up. It's you working. Please go and type work. Because a lot of people are running away from it. You are complaining about the results you've not gotten from the work you've not done. Oh, I know some people are not happy with what I'm saying. You are complaining about the results you've not gotten from the work you've not done. Don't allow God to be angry with you, because in his mind, he'll be like, what kind of person did I create that is always hoping to be successful, but don't want to do anything? I want us to repent this morning. We are building financial freedom here. And it's going to take time, just the way you know. I see, if there's anything you remember from what I said, if you're going to build a house that will be producing rent for you, you have to take time. The building takes time. The building of that house to be producing rent for you takes time. So is this business. You want something that would give you financial freedom. You want something that after a while, you don't do anything again, and you want to be making money, then why not start working on it now? Because the problem with some persons is that is after 1 year or 6 months or 2 years or 3 years of doing our business, you now realize that you have not even been building anything. You have just been hoping to be successful. You have been folding your hands and thinking that the 70K or the 3 account or the 7 account or the 15 account will make you become financially free. I'm calling out to every one of us today, this morning, including me talking to you. Let's fold our sleeves and get to work. Today can be the beginning of the 2 years to 4 years to your financial freedom. Today you can decide that this is the beginning of my 2 to 4 years to financial freedom. Because some of you you've not even decided. You are treating this business like a joke, like a hobby, like luck. You are treating it like a luck business. Oh, let me just give only 50 contact name lists. Shivi, you people say I'm going to become financially free, eh? Okay, now I'll give you 50 contact name lists now. What do you want again? I'm giving you 100 lists now. Where's my financial freedom? I want my financial freedom. You people say I should give you 50 contacts. I'm giving you now. It's not enough for me to become financially free. That's a scam mentality. Because you know that there's nowhere in the world, every successful people you know that have built something, it took time. So instead of you wasting your time and just showing up for sale meeting alone, they have to work. Because today can be the first day of your 2 to 4 years financial freedom. It doesn't matter if you're doing this business for 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. Because some people are not doing anything. They think that 70K they paid, or that 210,000, or that 500K is just all they need to do to become financially free. But today you can decide that I am ready to work. I'm ready to become an expert. I'm ready to practice the skills. I'm ready to do what is required for me so that in the next 2 years from now, I can be financially free. In the next 4 years from now, I can be financially free. It's a myth for you to think that your money alone is enough for 2 to 4 years, because I'm telling you, and some of you might not believe me, but some people just think that money alone they pay for registration is all they need to do, and then they're just waiting for 2 years to come from now, or they are waiting for 4 years to come from now so that they can be financially free. I'm sorry, I might not be able to check out our this thing for now, but don't worry, as time goes on, I'll check it. Work does not kill. Work does not kill anybody. Now, our journey to becoming an expert. Now, we must understand this. I know I want to celebrate everybody right now. That from yesterday and today, you've made a decision already that you're ready to become an expert. You're ready to take this business seriously. But you must understand that if you're ready to become an expert, you must accept a temporary loss of social esteem from ignorant people. That is what Eric Corey said. Now, what does it mean? A lot of people think, of course, less of you. Now that you decide to become an expert in this business, a lot of people are going to think less of you. They will think you are crazy. They will think you are crazy. They will give you 1,001 reason why this is not going to work for you. While you're currently in the wrong industry, they will tell you 1,001 people that have done this business and failed. And I used to tell people, if there's anything you remember from what I'm going to say today, anybody that tell you that I know Lagbaja that did this business and failed, the question you ask them is this: when we all go to school, right? Is it everyone that comes out with 2-1? The same school that everybody go to, some people will come out with third class. Some people even repeat the class again. Some people even do carryover. And it's in the same school that you see some people coming with first class. Why some people will do carryover in the same school? Why some people come with F9? Doesn't mean the school is bad. No. God has given everybody choice to either succeed in something or fail in something.
So why would you be using somebody that joined our business and failed or did not succeed in it? Why would you be using them as a criteria or as a standard for your success? When you can see somebody like Ambassador Ronke, Ambassador Lola, your leader, Dr. Mba Elijah, you can see people that are still in the business and are succeeding in the business. You're not using them as a framework or a standard. You're using failure as a standard for why you should do or not do the business. So I want you to know that now that you decide to become an expert, people are going to think less of you. They'll think you're crazy. They'll think you're wasting your time. They'll want to give you reasons why you might not succeed there because they think that they know other people that did the same thing and they did not succeed in it. And you must understand that succeeding in anything or failing in anything is a choice. There are a lot of people that you see them open up businesses at the beginning of the year, and guess what? Before the year ends, they have closed their businesses. Doesn't mean the business is bad. No. But never use those that failed in our industry as a standard or as a reason why you should either take our business seriously or not take it seriously. And that's why anytime somebody confronts you and tell you, I know people that have done this business and did not succeed, you don't keep quiet. You confront them back and tell them, I know somebody of Ambassador Gundare that has been in the business for over 9 years and achieved a lot. I know Ambassador Roge Kushimani that have been in this business for over 9 years too and have achieved a lot. I know my leader, also person that have been in the business and have achieved a lot. I know Ambassador Nefo Elijah, and they're still in the business, and they're the ones that I'm looking up to. I refuse to look at those that failed the business. I refuse it. I refuse to use them as my standard. So I want you to know that you're also going to be dealing with opinions of ignorant people. See, when you decide to become an expert, when you decide to take this business seriously, as I told you, people are going to think less of you. They'll think you're crazy. They'll think you're wasting your time. And guess what? You're going to be dealing with a lot of opinions from ignorant people who think that they've done it right and it didn't work for them. You know, people love to compliment their failure. They love to justify why they failed in something. How will you be justifying that you're a failure? How dare somebody come to my face and be telling me, yes, I failed in this because how dare you justify your failure? And that's what a lot of people are doing in our business. They're justifying why they failed, why it's not working for them. You don't justify failure. You close your eyes and you don't allow people even notice that you even joined the business. Oh my goodness. You don't justify why people failed. You don't give reason on why people failed. They're not even supposed to be, they're a big embarrassment. Yeah. When somebody is telling you, I know those people that failed, I know those people that this business don't work for, you tell them they're a big embarrassment. It means that every other thing they do, they cannot succeed in it. Because if they are failed in this one, it just shows that every other thing they do, they're also a failure. Please don't forget, failure I mean is quitting. Because you don't fail in anything until you have quit that thing. That's when they tag you as a failure. So if you're here, you're not getting results yet, you're not a failure. Because some people make failure, they give failure different meaning. They feel that, oh, because I'm not getting results, I'm a failure. No, you're not a failure. It might just be a season for you because maybe you're trying to get better, understand the business, sharpen your skills, or maybe there's something you don't understand that you need to learn. So you must understand that when I'm talking about failure, I meant people that quit this business. They are the ones I'm calling failures. And you don't use them in any way as a standard. You don't use them. They might have potential to have succeeded here or still remain here, but you don't use them as a standard. Even it means that you're also on the path to becoming like them. So the question I'm going to ask you is this. Since you have made a decision to become a professional, do you think you are currently a professional in the business? Because there are 3 categories of people in our business. Of course, Eric Worre took his time to explain it. Number 1 are the posers. They treat the business as a lottery ticket. They are hoping to hit it big with as little effort as possible. I hope nobody here is a poser. You're using our business as lottery. You're thinking that, oh, let me just get one big money, but I don't want to do so much. They call them posers. The second type of people are amateurs. They focus on luck. Oh, let me just get lucky by getting that one person that will just join my business and change my business forever. They are focusing on timing, positioning, and shortcuts. They focus to sign up that big distributor who is going to make them, who is going to make them get rich. Sorry, let me take my rich water. So now, they focus to sign up that big distributor who is going to make them rich. Then the last one is professionals. Now, who is a professional? A professional is a person who is an expert at the skills required. A professional, so we're talking about become an expert. You need to become an expert, you need to decide. But who are this professional? Is a person who is an expert at the skills required to build a large and successful network marketing organization, which are esteemed. So this morning, all of us can say, oh, we're ready to become an expert here. Because we know that if you become an expert, financial freedom is possible. But we have to be ready to learn the skills required. We have to be ready to go focus on the skills required to build a large and successful organization. And that's why I'm going to encourage every one of us today, decide to become an expert. Make a decision this morning that I'm ready to become an expert. Because why do I say that? I'm going to use this example that Eric Warwick did. He said, professional athletes will develop endless hours to prepare for competition. We all go to school for 4 years, 5 years, some even 7 years, just to become a professional. Where athletes will devote endless hours to prepare for competition. But when they join network marketing, they won't even give you 1 day worth of effort to learn the skills. Now, if you talk about a particular book, that's The Outliers. I have this book by Malcolm Gladwell. The author research shows that it takes approximately 10,000 hours of practice to reach the expert level at anything. Can you imagine? It takes 10,000 hours of practice to reach the expert level at anything. And then it broke it down to say that with 4 hours a day of practice, and that adds up to 7 years. He said the 10,000 hours is 4 hours a day of practice. And in 7 years, you should be known as an expert. Some of us join this business as a hobby. Some of us join this business as, let me try and see if this is going to work for me. But I want you to know that the training I've been doing since yesterday and today is just showing you that you should treat this as a profession. Yes, you might be a part-timer for now. But even if you're going to be a part-timer, it doesn't stop you from being a professional here. You can be a part-time professional for now. Then when you now realize that, wow, this business is paying you so much than even your full-time job, then you cannot decide to become a full-timer. But if you are doing this because you're a part-timer, doesn't mean that you should treat this business anyhow or as a hobby. You've got time to practice the skills. Now, what are these skills I'm talking about? Prospecting. Eric Warwick talked about 7 skills that helps you become a network marketing professional. And that's why if you're not reading the book of the month, you are so wrong. Eric Gopro, if you're not reading the book of the month, you are so wrong. Prospecting daily, 1 hour. Inviting daily. Presenting, either you're doing the presentation or somebody else is doing it for you, or a tool, or a third party. This presenting, anyone can do it for you, or a video can do it for you, or you can do it yourself. Follow up. These are daily practice that we can be doing in this business that can push us to becoming an expert very soon. Personal development, like what you're doing, cell meeting, 1 hour daily. Or the book club that we opened, 45 minutes daily. That's Monday to Friday, 9 o'clock to 9:45. You can join our book club. If you know you are finding it hard to read a book in a month, join our book club so we can help you out. With everything I've said so far, have you made a decision that you're going to become an expert? With everything I've said so far, have you made a decision this morning? Have you said now that, oh, I'm going to become an expert? I'm going to start prospecting daily. I'll look for people to prospect, even if it means me sharing questionnaires, even if it means me making some new friends. Don't forget, I told you something yesterday. Eric Warwick said, a network marketing professional never run out of contact to talk to about our business. because they skillfully make sure that they make 2 new friends every day. So if you're here, you've run out of contacts, you don't have people to talk to, you can decide this morning that you are ready to practice prospecting skills again. You are ready to practice prospecting skills. If you know that you have been finding it difficult to invite people and for them to come, it just shows that you're not skillful. Now, I'm going to say something about the skills. If you are prospecting people and you're not getting results, you are inviting people, they are not attending, you are presenting, they are not registering, you are following up, they are not paying. It doesn't mean that, oh, something is wrong with you or something is wrong with the business. It just shows that you are not skillful at prospecting. You are not skillful at inviting. You are not skillful at presenting yet. You're not skillful at follow-up. So instead of you saying, oh, I will not prospect again because I prospected people and they didn't take me seriously, or they did not, they didn't take me, they didn't take what I said well, or you invite people, they didn't come. It just shows that you need to practice inviting. You need to practice it more often, because when you do something often enough, a ratio will appear. That's what Darren Hardy said. He said, if you do something often enough, a ratio will appear. If you are prospecting and you're not getting results from it, it means that you need to sharpen your prospecting skills. If you're inviting and people are not attending, nothing is wrong with the economy. So nothing is wrong with the business. It's not the economy. It's just because you are not skillful enough. Same with presenting, same with follow-up. And if all of us understand this, we'll stop blaming anybody but ourselves. So how many of you this morning have decided you're going to focus more on sharpening the skills that will help you become an expert, which is prospecting, inviting, presenting, follow up, getting people started right, promoting events. We have 7 skills in network marketing. Close down. Some of them are not here. How many of you have decided this morning you're going to practice them? I'm waiting for a response in the comment section. How many of you have decided this morning you're going to practice the 7 skills? Because I'm entering right now to our regional retreats explanation. How many of you have decided this morning you're going to practice the skills? Fantastic. And I want you to know that becoming an expert is not a destination, it's a journey. Becoming an expert is not a destination, it's a journey. And every one of us this morning can make a decision that we want to become an expert in this industry called network marketing. We want to see it as, a career, as a profession, and not just a hobby, because a lot of us here, we're taking this business as a hobby. We're taking it as a lottery ticket. We're taking it as all this sharp way of making money. So if you feel that, oh, this is not working for me, you look for other ways to make money. But I want you to know this is a profession, and we need to treat this business as a profession. Network marketing is not perfect, but it's better. Network marketing is not perfect, but it's better. It's an industry that you can come in with as little capital, and in no time you can build a billion-dollar empire. You can build generational wealth from here. You can become financially free here, but it takes you becoming an expert. And that's why I'm going to recommend everybody here, please read this book, GoPro by Eric Worre. Read this book or join our book club. Get this book. Now, see me, I have the soft copy. If you're in this business and you don't have this copy, you don't have a hard copy of this book, you are not even ready to become a professional. If you are in this business, you're not even thinking of getting this book, GoPro by Eric Worre, that explains the 7 skills of this business. It means that you're just here to as a hobby. You are treating our business as a hobby. And guess what? If you treat this business as a hobby, it will pay you as a hobby. If you treat this business like a professional, it will pay you as a professional. The choice is yours.